A train wreck to spin fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree to show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of the blockchain with precision. Wild stories from the web, he's always in the know. Crypto community, vibing where the treasures flow. Web3 wonder.
Good morning, guys. Mega GMs. Welcome to the Nobody Knows Anything show, aka Swarm Report. Good to see you guys. It is Wednesday, October 22nd. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to get to that early. It's a spicy day for prediction markets. News everywhere out of all the major prediction market platforms. News everywhere. And even there's a lot going on in prediction markets. Fun day. Kind of all around. I mean, don't look at prices, I guess, but pretty fun day. And I've missed the fun days. I mean, I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but like hasn't been that fun in crypto like lately. I would even say almost this whole year we've had those periods that are pretty awesome, right? But you know, as someone here, like as an enjoyer here, it's lost a little of the magic. And then again, it's days like today where I'm like, yeah, this is fun again. Doesn't mean we're winning, doesn't mean we're making trays, but like fun stuff happening and you see cool announcements and people building, and that's the stuff that really excites me. We do have a lot to talk about today. We will get to the market here. Ooh. We'll peek at Preddy. We'll get to prediction markets again. We'll get to that really early, but we're going to look at the market and gold versus Bitcoin and where are we at in the cycle and what is a cycle and does it even exist? With the Payments Innovation Conference yesterday too, we'll talk about that. Virtual's going full throttle robotics. Love to see it. God, now I want to go pull up Preddy. Had a great meeting with those guys yesterday. I just like those guys so much. Even NFTs looking kind of interesting. You know, that's my... Damn it, dude. All right, hang on. I want to jump right to Preddy. You got me, cats. Damn it, dude. And then a couple local updates even, too. Because there's a lot of people cooking out there, man. But tell you what. We're cooking, too. Better believe we're cooking. All right, let me pull up Preddy real quick. Let me share my screen. GM, tell you guys, hey, we're live on all the usual places. Abstract X, YouTube. We'll run through it all in a quick moment. Okay. Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that, dude. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love to see it. Well, oh, dude, smart cats. Cats, are you insider trading, bro? No, the Predict Base guys are cooking. Beautiful stuff. There you go. You guys run the show today. You can do it for me. That's perfect, dude. We should do that one day, guys. I should just sit back and mute my mic and you guys just fire off in the chat everything happening. I would love it, dude. Oh, man. Okay, hang on. Let's get to the meat. But dude, look at that. Good to see Predict Base, the Preddy token on fire. Look at that, man. Great to see. Friday show, we cover prediction markets with my boy Cats Fanatic, sponsored by Predict Base. So we'll run it back this Friday. They are cooking. They got a lot of cool stuff coming. You guys know live odds are coming, and they're really pushing this stuff. It's great to see. Anyway, smash a like on the show. Come over to CryptoSlam over on YouTube and subscribe over here. Go on X. In fact, let me do this too. I need a producer, dude. I need to retweet the show, and I'm going to share it with you guys. But smash the like. Do it everywhere. Do it everywhere. Let's have some fun today. Robots take over. It's happening, dude. It's kind of exciting too, man. You know, maybe I'm not sold. Maybe I'm not sold on robots. I mean, yeah, how can you not be? But you know. Anyway, you can follow me, Hudah_idiot. Follow SlamAI_XYZ. You got to follow all these, by the way, because they're, I said we're kind of rebranding and moving some stuff around. We kind of changed one of the ideas too. I thought this show here would be on SlamAI as of this week. It's not. This was there for a reason. Maybe one day I'll explain the why. Swarm AI account, the Swarm_AI. Follow it too. Going to get automated. Swarm's going to be talking on X, doing alpha. I hope trading. I hope launching markets on Predict Base. That'd be pretty sweet. But I have a feeling you might see most of the action coming right from CryptoSlam. Good old CryptoSlam. So definitely make sure you're following CryptoSlam.io. Big announcement yesterday, man. And this one I'm really excited about if we're talking about builders. All these great builders in the space. We've been talking to them on the show and behind the scenes. We talked to them too, man. Made a lot of great friends and partners here over the past, well, let's just say this year. Yesterday, we announced SlamNation, which I'm really, really excited about, man. You could think of it as a hub for builders. Builders who are building in the SlamAI ecosystem, who are tapping into the SlamAI data, who are using wallet DNA, who are looking for those smart signals to power their applications and their agents. But a great place for devs to come and get support, to tap into the data, to use our network, to use our show. And really, man, is to do this thing together. Okay, I was going to name names, whatever, for two reasons. One, I want to announce some of the partnerships. I'm not going to quite yet. Some of them you're familiar with, some of them you're not, right? We had the Tatum announcement earlier this week. Expect a lot more of that. Like I said, names you're familiar with, names you probably are not or didn't realize there's more cooking. So that I'm excited for. But, when we talk about ecosystems that I don't think, maybe support, foster the community the way I always hoped. And that's something we're looking to do a little bit differently and support these teams who are building with us. Again, using our data to power their tools, their platforms. Really, really exciting. We've got all these gigabrains all together to build and ship these products. Can't wait. Guys, if you're a builder, if you're a dev, if you're a data head, if you're a founder, and you want to get connected to the SlamAI ecosystem, reach out in DMs or head over to this tweet and I'll drop it in the chat. And guys, I'll even say this. If you guys know builders, if you know people who are building tools and need, the best data out there, especially on Base and Ethereum, which is where SlamAI Wallet DNA really shines, send them this link. Send it to them. This is not like a gated community. It is going to be kind of curated, but it's not gated, and there's no charge. We want builders to come in. We'll give them credits to our ecosystem. We'll help them build out their tools, as in support them, have access to our devs, and in our, pretty awesome network we have. Send them this way. Send them this tweet. Have them fill out the form. It'll take them 20 seconds. And wait do you see what we're cooking up here? You are going to see a new show spinning off of this one. This one's going to stay here too. But we're going to have a new show that's going to focus on the builders in SlamNation and the products that they're building. And expect that to get pretty damn spicy, pretty damn quick, too. Can't wait. Can't wait. Man, it's the building stuff that gets me excited. So hyped about SlamNation here. All right, let's get to the market here today. You'll hear a lot more about it. I'm not going to stand it too long. You're going to hear a lot more. Oh, actually, guys, our head of data, you guys know Scott. Scott's coming on the show tomorrow. Maybe we pull in some of our partners as well. But Scott will be on the show tomorrow to talk more about SlamNation. And then as we go forward, you will hear from these builders. Some you've seen on the show, like I said. Some you have not. Tatum on next Wednesday. Probably a couple more before then too. But yeah, it's going to get fun real fast. All right, on to the market. A couple days ago, Zober, I'm with you, dude. Like, the thing we wanted to happen just hasn't happened quite yet. Maybe it has. It's just not as, spicy as we were hoping it would be. I think it's still early. Actually, I'm betting it's still early. Especially with the X402 protocol. Huge competitor to crypto. It is. It actually is, for agents at least. Whole other conversation. It's going to get fun. All right. We were questioning the other day, right? Do we make a mistake going all in on crypto? Should we have been gold maxis all along? You see these, you see people lining up in front of these shops all around the world to buy gold. And you're like, damn, dude, something's happening here. And like, when's that going to happen to Bitcoin? And when I saw that, by the way, all that did was give me more conviction in crypto and Bitcoin, especially. Like we say it a lot here. You know what's going to bring in normies? The super normies, we call them here. You know what's going to bring in the super normies? It's all-time high price. It's Bitcoin hitting all-time high. That brings in the super normies. It just does exactly what happened to gold. Gold raced up to what? 46? 4,600? Ballpark pretty close to that. And you have normies lining up in the streets to buy more and more and more. Those guys all top blasted. I feel for them kind of, because now all of a sudden you've got the pullback. You have gold falling 6.3%, the largest drop since April 2013 in 12 years. I don't feel good. And people starting to wonder, is this now the rotation from gold to Bitcoin? And so the market really came back yesterday. It looked great. I mean, yesterday, all of a sudden, came back on. Oh, by the way, silver also. Similar pullback. Biggest drop since 21. But Jim Cramer even weighing in saying, I told people, sell your gold, man. Dude, sell it. Gold's become, I love this, a speculative meme Bitcoin replacement. It kind of has everything is, by the way, everything, the value of it's mimetic. Other than stable coins. Fair, everything out there, every kind of investment, the value's mimetic. It's not real. In fact, it's like kind of on paper in a way. Kramer's right. Although he's our signal to, counter trade. I don't know. He's bullish on crypto today, so not great. But Peter Schiff weighing in as well. This is going to get really interesting. Andrew, no more virtuals points. Points are done. We'll get to virtuals here, but no more points. It's all driven through ACP Butler usage now, other than the 2% that goes to people who stake. We'll get to that. But yeah, no more points. No more points. But Schiff weighing in saying gold down over $200, quite the shakeout. But the volatility occurring with gold still over 4,100, which was a record just last week. Now, we tweeted this in the morning when Bitcoin was actually still up and looking great. We touched 114K. It looked like we were back. Neither looking great right now, by the way. So I'd love to hear more from Peter Schiff. This is spicy, dude. I love this. Right? I'm a Thread Guy stan. Like, I like Thread Guy. I really like Thread Guy. I do. I love it. I know he's not like everybody's cup of tea. He's my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Peter Schiff going to be on the Thread Guy stream today. Come on, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Peter Schiff on Thread Guy stream. I'm going to be watching that. That's today at 2 p.m. Pacific, which is 4 p.m. my time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm watching this, man. I can't wait. And, Thread Guy will ask those hard questions too. So Thread Guy will hit him with, Oh, I see. Oh, cats I see yesterday too. All right. Hang on, let me save that, but hang on. I need cats. Okay, I don't want to talk something and not show it. I'll show it now. We'll come back to it. Okay, let's catch the Thread Guy stream later. I think that's going to be awesome. Trader and me says Preddy flips Limitless. Dude, I like that. Okay, my whole show is getting spoiled today. Limitless TGE is today. I think it already happened. So just a heads up about that. I got to send that link to somebody. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. Dude, so cool to see. Okay. I just like the guys. A lot of people I know also enjoy. Had to share that. Had to share that with a couple other people. It's awesome. Awesome. Mike Bennett, good morning, man. Hoods, Bitcoin will be back to 120 in just a week or so. Yeah, I could see it, dude. I can see it. We're going to get to both, all the takes, both sides of it. Still, nobody knows, dude. But that I know is going to be awesome. I'm tuning in. I know Thread Guy's going to give him some shit. And I love that Peter Schiff would come on the show and try to win over some of the, crypto guys to TradFi stuff and gold. And right, I love that. That's why I like doing stuff with Nate Geraci too, right? It's like his TradFi audience wants to learn meme coins and NFTs and that, and we want to learn their side. I think it's great, man. On to the market, though. Again, we touched 114K yesterday. Down to 108 right now. Not great. ETH, 3,800. BNB, 1078. Ripple, 241. Solana, 185. Um, Again, there's a lot of takes on both sides of where we're going. Nobody knows. I'll tell you this: there's a couple people who I really do like, respect. I buy into their takes, and some of them starting to be not as bullish short term here. But we will also show that. Looking at ETF volume yesterday, Bitcoin 477 million inflows. Really great to see that. I imagine a lot of that might have been earlier. We'll see. We'll see if that continues into today. On the ETH side, 141 million inflows. Okay, honestly, better than I was expecting. Again, I think that might have been in the morning when we had a lot of inflows. I don't think the second half of yesterday was quite the same. On the Solana side, 4.5 million outflows. Do you guys remember early on with the ETH ETFs? It moved almost opposite to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was inflows, ETH was outflows. If ETH was inflows, Bitcoin was outflows. We're starting to see something similar with Solana versus the Bitcoin and ETH ETFs, right? Bitcoin's days in the red, Solana's right in the positive here, and now we got the flip side here yesterday. It's just, it doesn't mean anything, no. But I do start to notice those patterns. I see them in NFTs with some collections, right? Bored Apes would trade opposite of things like Milady. They would pump on different days. They would move opposite each other. There's something to that. It might speak to the traders, right? Big traders who do move the markets, rotating between the two, maybe. We definitely see stuff like that. There's another narrative that's been popping up on the timeline. It's interesting. And that is that long-term Bitcoin holders, like, the ancient Bitcoin whales, are selling. And I think it's the case. Udah's made a tweet about this recently. Cointelegraph pointing this out too. Long-term Bitcoin holders continue distributing with supply, or continue distribute. They're selling their old Bitcoin. They are. So they measure. There are measures out there of long-term holders who's been holding Bitcoin over 5 years, 10, probably 10 years, right? They're selling. These guys are selling to the institutions. I dig it. It doesn't feel good still. I mean, you could be as bullish as me, right, on where we're going in the next, hopefully, few weeks. Maybe it's a few months. You can be as bullish as me and still know it doesn't feel good out there right now. It doesn't. And this actually kind of explains why it doesn't feel good. It's interesting. I didn't realize this. Longest stretch ever for Bitcoin without a 25% upside move in a rolling 2-week period. Bitcoin's like that volatile where we see those kind of swings that frequently. First time not seeing it. Longest stretch. Last time was in like the thick of the bear market where we went almost this long. Crazy, dude. Crazy how spoiled we get, right? Because all in all, you look at Bitcoin and you zoom out, things look actually pretty darn awesome. But what we're missing is conviction. And we don't have it right now short term because, like, dude, mixed messages all over the place. Like, good news here. Trade deal with India coming soon. Tariffs cut there. Great. Probably going to be great. It's probably going to be a really good announcement for the market. Probably. And then you get the flip side. Trump saying he's not, maybe not going to meet with President Xi. Maybe. I don't know. Also saying those tariffs are going to happen. 155% November 1st. So going to happen, not going to happen. We're meeting, we're not meeting. Back to saying they're probably meeting. They got a spot on the books, on the schedule that they're meeting. Dude, is this not like the fog of war? Right? Is that not what's going on here right now? Kind of feels like it. Is it part of like the art of the deal or something? I don't know, but it feels very purposeful that nothing makes sense. Feels really purposeful. And I don't love it. That said, I'm sorry, but when they say Q4 is going to be hot for crypto, I'm expecting crime season. Oh, dude, right. December 13th. We got it on the calendar. Kojo predicted December 13th. I think, was it all-time high? Hang on, let me peek at my calendar. Did you predict all-time high on December 13th? Here, I'm jumping to my calendar. December 13th. Bitcoin all-time high, Kojo. Yep. I love it, dude. I hope you're right. I don't know why. I've got a gut feeling you're going to be right, but I buy it, dude. I buy it. The Santa rally too. I buy it. Right now, just words, 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 words. Keep the markets confused. Keep prices suppressed. By the way, there's other things going on doing that too, but keep prices suppressed. Someone's accumulating. Sure of that. But again, what doesn't make sense and why we can't get any conviction, we have no confidence. We just can't do it. And the markets are not going to move without that. When Trump says things like this, you can't, what do? You just scratch your head. It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense right now. Trump's saying gas, grocery prices, energy prices are down. Dude, gas is down. I know I was shocked. I left the house again this weekend. We're out driving. My wife tells me gas is like, it's like $2.70. It's like under $3. Apparently that's pretty damn good. I don't know. I never go anywhere. So I have no idea. Apparently it's pretty damn good. Gas prices are way down. Grocery prices, also got to learn a lesson this week, are not. I didn't know a 12-pack of soda's like $10. I didn't know. Dude, cats, it's almost been once a week now. I do like it, to be honest. I probably should do it more. It's probably good for the mental to do it more. But I know that doesn't make sense. And so we're just confused. So, okay, back to the predictions and people trying to read this market. Gainsey thinking things look fine. I'm with him. I get the takes and show, good TA that shows it's not, and it's kind of all breaking down. I get it. But also, I think it looks good with all the announcements we know are coming, the tokens that are still coming. I don't want to do this again, right? Because you guys have heard it every day. But all the tokens that are coming, the big platforms coming next year, retirement plans allowing investments in Bitcoin. There's so many big things coming. There's so many. And then rate cuts, which we've never had in a bear market. It just doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem possible. That said, Marty Party, if I were to pick my one quant, if you have to pick your one quant, I don't know that Marty Party's the best, but I think he's my quant. I just like him. I like how he breaks stuff down. I like how he sees stuff. I think he's early. And he thinks we're in kind of a rough stretch. He's saying it's a Wyckoff reaccumulation little period, suppression from Binance or Jane Street. The Binance thing is really interesting, right? Because he's been highlighting that for months and months and months, showing the liquidation levels, and he nails those. He nails those levels. He nails it. There is something going on there. Is it Binance? No, I don't think it's Binance. It's users on Binance. But he is saying the last reaccumulation phase lasted 300 days. That was in 2024. So last year. It looks like it'll run to the end of this year at least. Expect lower highs and lower lows until the spring event. I can get with that. Now, okay, like Kojo, my gut tells me we see a really special December. If it doesn't happen, I think you're going to have people screaming for cycles over, bulls over, whatever, right? No, I'm sorry. I think we have the best part of this cycle. I even want to stop using that term, but I think we see the best part next year. And we've said that here. Probably before most people, right? I think a lot of us are on that page. We've been saying 2026, this run continues decently deep into. I don't know if that's just Q2, but we've been saying that for a while. And there's guys out there like Matt Hogan who've been saying the same thing. It's not a bear market in 2026. In fact, 2026 might be really, really incredible. I hope you've at least heard that consistently here. And I'm not changing it. I feel that way pretty strongly still. Pretty strongly. But we see signs like this Bankless calling out all these, you hear these comments all over crypto Twitter. Shittiest bull ever. No euphoric blow off top. There was no, we've had a bunch of this is the top moments, kind of. Rotating L1s, dying memes, failed perp chains. That's, to me, all of that, hearing all that now, max FUD, max fear, max uncertainty, doubt, kind of feels like a bottom signal to me. To me, it does. Still think we just range here, but it's a pretty awesome range to be in. I do. And we'll go quickly through a couple headlines then onto prediction markets. But look, Japan's getting ready to turn on the money printer. I am hoping that happens maybe everywhere. Money printer about to be turned on here. Arthur Hayes pointing that out. It's important, right? Let's print money to hand out to folks to help with food and energy costs. Costs rose because they printed so much money, but they're going to do it again, right? That is kind of what we're betting on here, though. It's insanity. Yen to 200, Bitcoin to 1 mil. That's the scenario that gets us to $1 million Bitcoin. There's way more dollars. The dollar is worth less. So you get a Bitcoin right now for 100 grand. It's going to cost you $1 million in 5 years. That's how we get there. It's coming. It's coming. All right, we had it was really, really cool, right? The Payments Innovation Conference yesterday. It was hours long. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to plenty of it. Man, they talked crypto payments. They talked AI. They talked ACP, not virtual as ACP, but right, the agentic commerce protocol from Google, from OpenAI. I can't remember who that Anthropic, whatever it is, talked about all the stuff we talk about on a daily basis, but on a stage like that, a conference like that. And they did have Google there, by the way. They had Stripe there. Really, really awesome. It's probably worth going back and listening to. In fact, I'll drop you, if anybody did not see it and wants to, here, I'll just put it on screen. We're not going to play it, but I'll drop a link in the chat. It's great. It's almost 7 hours long. There's a couple, there's an hour break in there somewhere, but it's like jam-packed with just awesome stuff. Look, they speak like us. They get it like us. It's exactly what we want, is just to know there's people in those positions that get it. Good stuff's coming, man. Christopher Waller says cryptocurrency woven into the fabric of the payment and financial system. More and more and more. It already is. It will more and more and more, which is awesome. They're proposing, this is actually kind of spicy, but a type of payment account to boost crypto and fintech access. They're calling them, what do they call them? Payment accounts. Limited versions of traditional master accounts. Grants direct access to the Fed's payment rails like FedNow, ACH, wire transfers. Very interesting. Crypto's maturing really fast here. It's going to be much easier for people to get onboarded to crypto here and for you to use your crypto. We'll see how that plays out, but some pretty big words for how they want to cater to the crypto industry now. Very different than just a year ago. It's exactly what we're hoping for. Yeah, I'm sorry, Q4, I just think maybe it's not related to that. I think just going to get very, very interesting here. And it's just a sign of growth. And we see that in so many ways. Here's another way, Jesse from Base. Day by day, we grow this global economy. Now, he has a big part in that, growing the Base blockchain, right? And all the tokens, tokenize everything. That's a part of it. That's a part of growing the global economy. And you do see people calling them out. Right or wrong, I don't think there's an answer there. But people calling them out for pushing token after token after token. And this is what basically every token chart looks like in Zora. Is it wrong to do that? Do you guys like that he does that? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think the idea of tokenize everything is wrong? This dude does. The face of Base tweeting random tickers, charts they all look like that. I don't understand why they keep pushing this tokenize everything thing. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent? Do you think there's a reason why he does that? I think it's a great reason why he does it. Actually, this dude nails it right here. He's just trying to destigmatize it. Because I think you have too many people scared to actually build in crypto because the way you're attacked if your token doesn't perform. I think Jesse's trying to take that. He's like our own Jesus. Yeah. Gravity, I want to lean that way, and I sometimes do. But when I think about it like this, as in, if you scare people off of launching a token that goes with their product, you're going to miss out on probably some of the biggest innovation. And here's the thing. It's a losing battle. Eventually it would happen anyways, but you're just delaying the inevitable. So it's almost like he's like, rip the Band-Aid off, just do it. And if I'm with you in a way, still, Gravity, that you may not like it, and probably it's best to use it on really legit things, stocks, utility, but just tokenize everything for the sake of tokenizing it. Doesn't feel good, and then you can't stop it. It still will happen, and the more that we do stigmatize it and say you shouldn't do it, and so people won't, we're just delaying that time where they do, and it's going to end up being years down the road, and then everything's still going to get tokenized. But how many builders missed out on that chance because they were too scared to do it? I think he's trying to normalize that most of this is bullshit. Most of it's not worth anything. But it really then puts a focus on the stuff that is good, that does stand out. And this is, in a way, it's training for people. Don't buy everything. Stop buying everything. Like a coin is going to be as common as what? Like a grain of sand. And they're not going to matter. I think he's doing the right thing. And it looks bad. It doesn't feel good. I think he's doing the right thing. Normalizing it. I think you need everything tokenized if you want to start making everything interconnected too. Everything. Along the way, you have most things worth nothing. Just probably like IRL. It's a good conversation, though. All right, let's do some prediction market news. There's a lot of prediction market news today. I love it, and it's more and more. We'll just keep seeing more. It's incredible. The NHL reached a licensing agreement with Polymarket, also with Kalshi. I think it was with Kalshi as well, both of them. Sports, prediction markets, the most obvious like synergy there, right? Huge. We'll see the NBA partnering with them. Maybe they already are. MLB. It's everything on prediction markets and with official partnerships, sponsorships. The prediction market's going to eat everything. I'm going to eat that Zen. But prediction markets everywhere. We also have, this comes on the heels of DraftKings stock price getting wrecked by Kalshi. Now acquiring a prediction market. Look at that. It's called Railbird. Katz, did you say they're not going to have sports markets on this? I don't know if I saw that right. I thought Katz put in the chat that, yeah, they acquired a prediction market platform, but it's not going to have sports on it? I'm sure it will at some point. It's big news still. Hey, we got Jupiter launching prediction markets too. Theirs powered by Kalshi. Dude, you're going to see no sports. Yeah, they must have to like work up to that, or they don't want to cut into the their main business. That's interesting, Cats. No sports. Crazy. You'll see prediction markets everywhere on every platform. I would love to see prediction markets on the CryptoSlam website. I would love that. On the SlamAI website. I want to see them everywhere. I want to see them all over X. I mean, everywhere. I want to gamble on everything. And I don't mean throw $100 or $1,000 or what. I don't mean that and that sometimes. I mean, let me throw 10 cents at something. As stupid as it is, if I throw 10 cents at something, it's just that skin in the game and I'm going to pay attention to it. It might sound stupid, but if you do that, you might turn your 10 cents into $1. It's not a lot, but might get you paying attention. That 10 cents, maybe $10. You're going to have plays like it's going to get really, really fun, really interesting. Really. All right. The Limitless token. Officially live. I'm going to go over there. I want to see. You can buy it on Aerodrome or trade it. Here, do I still have deck screener up? I think I do. Wow, look at Preddy. What a beautiful, sweet baby. 450 mil market cap here for Limitless. Look at that. Dude, I'd probably be a buyer here. Right, these prediction market tokens we're going to see in the billions. Just, find your comps. Look at something like, I know it's a different thing entirely, but look at a Hyperliquid, and these are valued at, a DEX, a perp DEX valued in the tens of billions. Prediction markets, same thing. I like this at 450. I like this at 500. I like this maybe 600-700. Did you guys get in Limitless? I like it. I'm sorry. I think you might have a 2x, 3x, 4x in the short term on something like this. I imagine if it's not listed already on Coinbase, it's going to get a listing pretty quickly. Just a feeling. It might already be there. I don't know. But, dude, that's awesome to see. Awesome to see. All right, let me get moving because we got so much to talk about still. Dude, we have so guys since we switched to just covering the more broader market. There's so much to cover. I love it, dude. But that's live, guys. We also have. Oh, this is cool, right? We were covering the what was it called? The Alpha Arena, the 6 LLMs that are trading, crypto trading contest. I don't know who's up. Maybe I'll spot check it real quick. But Kalshi's got a market on it for who's going to win. Let me pull it up real quick. I hope it doesn't crash my browser. I kind of want to see who's winning. Oh, where did I put that? Hang on. I don't remember where I saved that bookmark. Darn. All right. I messed up. I don't know where I saved that I don't know where I saved that bookmark. I'll find it later. Anyway, real cool. Great segue to cover AI market. Let's do it. Let's get to cookie.fun. AI token market cap 14.47 bill, down almost 4% in the past 24 hours. You know what we do, though. We zap Tether. 7.14. So we're really at about a 7 bill market cap. It's not great still. It's just not great. We'll see if the robotics baked in changes anything. We'll see. But top agents, it's IRC, AIC, Fartcoin, Tibber, and Toshi. Fartcoin down 354 mil. We keep checking it. Leading indicator, right? Shows me kind of appetite for super risky tokens here. On the infrastructure side, it's FET, DCAI, Virtual, IOTX, and Open. And then in DeFi, I still think this is going to be. I still think we're going to see a lot of these over 100 mil. I really do believe that. I really do believe it. When this market resumes and gets to the euphoric stage, I think we'll see a bunch of these over 100. I mean, a bunch of them. But Venice is on top here. AI Tech, Cortex, Banker, and Olos. And then let's just peek at Mindshare. Cookie on top. Elsa, Banker, CXT. I still want to skip this one, man. Let's just say Fartcoin. Yeah, looks whatever. Uneventful. Over on virtuals. What's coming up here still? Actually, did we have something launch? Let me just double check. I don't think we did. What was our last launch? Oh, Scream went live. Scream got to 452K. How high did Scream get? I feel bad. I ghosted these guys. I'm sorry. I don't, I don't know. Got to 536K. I don't know. What I'm rooting for them, like always, just assume with everybody, unless I say I hate this project, I'm rooting for them, right? But coming up, big one, Provenance. I still like it. I think this is going to do really well. That launches tomorrow. Actually, we'll be live when that launches, so we'll watch it live. Maybe get some ETH ready and buy, or some virtual ready and buy. Maybe. I think this one will get interesting. Partnered with Will. Good partnership. I think it moves the needle. Cats, did Will put Provenance A tier or B tier? I can't remember. We got Jeff CEO coming up, which I like. I like a lot of these, by the way. I just don't know if a lot of these are going to cook. Now, Jeff CEO got a lot more interesting to me, too. We've already covered it a couple times. I like it. I wouldn't say I love it, but I do like it. I like it a lot more because they also are partnered with Will. They've got like a long-term paid partnership, whatever that is. I don't know if it's just coverage. I don't know if he's advising. I'm not sure what exactly, but that to me adds to the value of the token launch. So he's Provenance at B. He's got Jeff CEO at an A tier. I don't know. Okay, are they A tier because he's partnered with him, or is he only partnering with like an A tier? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know which. I look at it, I'm like, I think the Jeff CEO one is pretty damn solid. A tier compared to everything else that's come out for a long while, I think. On par with other A tiers, but like I'm not sure if it moves the needle much for me. It's an AI agent, project CEO. So I like the idea. I think it does token buybacks. There's a lot of interesting stuff there. Maybe it is an A tier. I'd probably put it B, but difference A, B. I think that it becomes a little more subjective too. I like it. I like the Will. I like the projects he's partnering with. I think It's great for both sides. So I am watching both of them. This launches, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wait, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday launch for Jeff CEO. We'll be watching that. Pettybot. ShopX next week. We'll have him on the show next week. There's a new one on the board. There's actually a couple new ones, but there's one that speaks to me, guys. This one speaks to me. I will be getting this dude on the show for sure. UFX agent. Dude, it's a UFO UAP agent. Come on, dude. 30 days off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna support this dude. I'm gonna support this dude in this project. I know Nick's chatting with the dude as well. I'll be speaking with him tomorrow. I can't wait. You know I love the UAP conspiracy theory stuff and aliens, and I'm all into that 3i Atlas comet and stuff. I eat this stuff up. This is an agent trained on all these UFO sightings and books and just all kinds of stuff. I love it. Look, do I think it's a money play? Don't know. Do I think it's fun and can get attention? I do. I do, just for fun. But again, what's the token for? We're only buying these things if we think token price goes up. So how does token price go up? I don't know with this kind of thing, but I do think it's fun and I think it's fresh. For that reason alone, I'm kind of in. Hang on. Utility for the token, map filters and analytics. Okay, so they're going to gate some features. Access to new AI features, voting rights on database standards, rewards for verified submissions, research reports. Okay, interesting. Again, look, tokenize everything. This is the new norm. Value of it's probably not crazy, but fun. I think so. I'm in. I like that one. I'll probably be buying it too, just regardless. And then we have the Audit Oracle. Also new on the board here. What does this one do? Trust layer for autonomous agents. Make digital agents verifiable, auditable, accountable. I mean, look, we got a verification cluster coming to ACP, right? So we have WAC AI. We have a lot of teams, including ours, including Swarm and the SlamAI ecosystem. You can verify with our tools too. So it's another one. And that's great. Competition, great. In fact, maybe they're in the ACP cluster too, the verification cluster. They could be. You'll see a lot of these. It's going to get really, really competitive. So we'll watch them. We'll see if there's something that really sets these guys apart, who they're partnered with. But I'm watching. Products like that are needed. But look, biggest news from Virtuals here, and it's pretty damn big, by the way. Biggest news from Virtuals is now their pivot. I don't want to say pivot. What kind of is to robotics. Tweet this morning showing a couple new partners they got coming up. Hang on, let's go. What was it? Prisma X, Bit Robot, good stuff. But really, yesterday was their big announcement, man. Revealing their, robot pillar. Can we call it that? I think so. Introducing Virtuals Robotics. ACP is for agent-to-agent commerce. Butler is how humans access those agents. Unicorn is how the teams raise capital. Robots is how you put it all together and put those big AI brains into action in the real world. It's pretty interesting. Again, the robot thing to me isn't exciting, but it doesn't mean it's not an opportunity. I just don't know how to gauge that opportunity. I don't know. So they got a thread explaining why they're moving in that direction of robots. Better than that was an article that was put out that also explains why it matters so much. I'll drop a link to this in the chat too. It's a good read. Didn't change my mind. I don't need my mind changed, by the way. I'm on board. I'm just wondering how much upside that is. That said, I still believe robots are going to be everywhere IRL and replace jobs and all that stuff. So maybe it's just that early where I'm not appreciating what that growth is going to look like. And I guess I believe that growth will be there. So maybe I'm convincing myself of it live. Along with this announcement was the announcement and actually the launch of a new, an official app. It's called Seesaw. And the idea there is, I think they write out humans see, robots saw. So the humans see and then they train and the robots, saw the data. And then they act on it. Very similar to what Vader's doing here, right? So with Vader, you put on the smart glasses, you record yourself doing stuff. That data is taken and it's provided to robotics teams to help train their robots. Virtual's doing really, it's the exact same thing. You don't need the smart glasses. You just use your phone. So you record yourself doing tasks, and that data is going to be used to train robots, to power these robots. It's interesting. There's something there, right? Like, I like that idea with Vader. I like it especially with virtuals. Definitely something there. But again, that app is live now on iOS. I don't know if it's on Android. iOS for sure. Yeah, I like this. I like it. I trying to remember if there's any kind of, if this ties into the leaderboard in any way. Yeah, actually, I think so. I think you earn points that, let me double check. I think affect your ranking on the leaderboard here. It might tie into your ACP score. Might. Don't quote me on it. Katz probably knows. But yeah, I like it. It's at least fresh. Is it profitable? I think they're going to make it profitable, especially in the short term. And I think we'll get to another phase of like just super hyper speculation, and maybe robots catch a bid there. They might. They might. Goon put out a pretty good write-up too on why robots matter. Again, I don't think it's anything we don't know. It's like, to me, really obvious stuff. Again, it's the physical manifestation of AI. Like, we got these AI that are really starting to get pretty capable online. We know it's going to come IRL. And we know that's the point where, I mean, life just is different at that point. It's coming. It is coming. And like, how different, man? I mean, pretty different. This was news a couple days back, but Amazon, wording is maybe not totally accurate, but plans to replace 600,000 US workers with robots. That's by, I think, 2033. And it's like, not necessarily replace like you're fired, robots replacing you. It's more like there's 600,000 jobs they won't need to hire because of robots. It's kind of saying the same thing, kind of. Yeah. Moonship, do you think we're wrong this time too? Or do you think everybody's right and it was just way too early back then, and it's finally here? I think you couldn't have robots without AI being where it's at now. Yeah, gravity, yes. Yeah, definitely that. Life's going to get real weird. It's why I'm still so focused on crypto, because I think this is the part that maybe sees a benefit from it. It's going to get weird. If people are saying, and you're right, I'm kind of on board here, AI isn't necessarily going to replace all these jobs, it's just going to make you better, more efficient, whatever. The robot part is the part that does replace jobs. Still far away from anything mass produced and working good. Do you think 10 years out, right time frame, or is that still too soon? I can get with the 10-year idea. 5 years, I'm not so sure, but maybe if there's some like major developments. 10 years out, I think, yeah, to me seems kind of more reasonable. But dude, we can hear all about this actually today, actually coming up in like 9 minutes. No, tomorrow. Sorry, guys, tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., Virtual's weekly space is here. I want to tune into that. Will we be live? No. We should. I'll try to keep tomorrow just to an hour so we can catch this. But yeah, I definitely want to hear it. I want to hear more about, they're pushing the robots and how we can benefit from it. Come on, I want to win from it too. So I'll be tuning in there. We'll see. Also got to point out that Creator Bid has some tokens that are kind of cooking too. Kinda. It definitely got to keep our eyes on this. They got Creator Bid V3 coming. Really like redesigning how you trade over there, which is interesting. Sire Agent, launched? 500K. Wait, what is this? Is it actually live? So they do pre-sales over there. I need to learn more about Creator Bid still. But I would be paying attention to Creator Bid. Oh, by the way, I think I saw Will is curated a launch over there. So yeah, I'd be paying attention to Creator Bid. For sure. I think they're getting ready to get, yeah, pretty competitive. Yeah, I mean, just a lot weirder. You know what I mean? Like a lot weirder. A lot. Just another quick story. The OpenAI browser, it's out. It's live. ChatGPT Atlas only on Mac OS for now. So that's live. I don't know if I would use that. I use ChatGPT every day. I'm not sure I would use the browser for everything. Maybe I would. I would test it, right? But some fair points somebody brought up here. At the start of these, there's usually a lot of vulnerabilities. I think that's a fair thing to point out. I'd be too worried, especially I don't know if it's got like MetaMask wallet support, things like that. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't yet. But go play. All right, let's hit some NFT news. Let's have a look at sales first yesterday. 13.7 mil in cross-chain sales. So up, but man, after OpenSea farming, right? We talked about it yesterday, just fell off a cliff there. In fact, I saw another chart showing total OpenSea volume. Dude, it's like a tenth of what it was in season 1 of farming. Just crazy. Sellers way up yesterday. Buyers way up yesterday. Everything up yesterday. Other than average sale price, what about profits? Actually way down too. Almost touching a mil in the negative again yesterday. Top collection DX Terminal, followed by D Market, Pudgy Penguins, Gilded Guardian Heroes. Hang on, let me toggle the BRC20s off. Bored Apes, Courtyard, Chimpers cooking. Chimpers with some volume here. You can thank their strategy token. CryptoPunks, Gods Unchained, Moonbirds, Sorare. Yeah, good stuff. A lot of familiar faces there. Love to see it. Magic Eden. Packs are coming, man. Right? We've talked about this a bit. They got packs of what? Like Pokemon cards. But also, it's more than that. It's actually pretty interesting. I like. And by the way, is this today? Yeah, it's today. This is actually today. 6:30 Eastern time. I'm assuming it's tonight. Yeah, it's tonight. But packs are going to go live. This is like, I was going to call it a rewards program. It's definitely not that. You're buying these packs. But in those packs, again, there's going to be some physical cards. So some like RWAs, but also NFTs. I like this. Go gamble. Maybe, I don't know what the packs are going to cost. $10, $5, $50. I have no idea. But some Pudgy Penguins in packs. Some Mad Lads, right? There's going to be some spicy stuff. I don't know how many, right? I don't think we have a ton of details here. There's definitely a Pudgy Penguin and a Mad Lad. Is there more? Is there going to be a Bored Ape and anything? A CryptoPunk? I bet you they would have tweeted it if so. How sweet would that be to pull a Pudgy Penguin, though? Someone's going to pull it. If they're $10 a pack or something, I'm probably buying one. But yeah, NFT and Pokemon packs. I like it. It'll probably do some numbers. So we'll watch for that. I like it. Look, I saw this tweet, thought nothing of it. Then I'm just like, well, maybe you need to think about it a little more. Sam Withers here saying he spoke with Abstract and OpenSea. I still feel like, guys, like maybe there's still something to that story of Luca Netz last year saying he'd like to acquire OpenSea. I know everybody said it's not happening. Luca might have even said it's not happening. I don't know, man. What if it's happening? I don't know. I just see the tweet and it gets me thinking again. Probably nothing. NBA Top Shot with some updates too. Good updates, by the way. Adjusting supply, right? A big problem with Top Shot, at times has been a problem. Too much supply. Well, they're fixing it by reducing supply. I like it. Talking about rookie moments specifically here. Commons, way less, from 4,000 down to 11, just over 1,100. Rares, we're talking about additions of cards, right? Down from almost 900 down to almost 500. And then legendaries from 125 down to 35. I like it. Make the stuff more rare. I like it a lot. I like NBA Top Shot a lot still. I have a ton of packs that are just unopened. We'll see what that looks like in 10, 20 years. We'll see. But I like it. I do like it. I love it. Love it. FX Hash opening up their platform. Some cool updates. Again, I'm just digging the vibes today, even if it's not in the market. I like what's happening. FX Hash, you guys know, it's just one of my favorite platforms out there, period. Even if I don't use it much anymore, right? I like collecting art, but I'm not all about just throwing money away right now. As in what I buy is not worth anything, right? I can appreciate it just by looking at it. But FX Hash for a while has been pretty closed, as in they curate their launches. That changes today. Awesome. So now anybody can go on FX Hash. That's as of when? 6 p.m. Is that now? I think this is now. Anybody can go on and mint a generative collection, which is great. Actually, I want to hop on the platform and look. Now, coming soon, and I don't know when this is, then all digital art. Oh, this winter. Okay, so then down the road, right now, generative art open for everybody. Coming soon is all content. So are we looking at like a rodeo or like a Zora kind of thing? Anything goes, right? AI, mixed media, GIFs, photography, anything goes. So FX Ash just opening up the floodgates again. Everything will have an artist coin. So tokenize everything. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna peek real quick, see if we have a bunch of new collections. Yeah, let's go to upcoming. Let's see. There's nothing there. Okay, so either it's not open or nobody's minting still. Yeah, which is it? Man, I really do like the platform though. I really do. I used one of maybe my favorite era. Maybe my favorite era was the like Tezos art era. Just the best. I mean, hey, I want to peek at this one. You have some great artists that mint here. I want to see if people are up if they buy though, right? Like this one right here. Pretty big artist. 48 Tez, 108 editions. What are these worth now? So was 48 Tez. I do not like the layout here. Let's go price low to high. Okay, if these are selling, let's see if they are, but you're like 3x on these. If they're selling, they are. Yeah, these are as of like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, right? These are 3x. Okay. I mean, hey, maybe you still got wins over here. All right. Like those guys a lot. We have the Nyoko. Hang on, am I saying that right? Nyuko. Dude, these, I'm telling you, these are gonna be really, really hot. Really, really hot. They are giving out whitelists. They're DMing people. I think they've already finished whatever the first phase of whitelist giveaways is or was. They're doing it all on X, so people get in DMs if they're talking about it, right? There's tiers of rarity here. I like it. Just keep your eyes on this collection. It's going to do very, very well. It's going to do very, very well. So I'll keep updated on that. I would like to get that team on here too. Final updates here. The MetaMask boys are cooking, I think. I hope. Right? Talking about their token coming out and their points system that's coming. They're saying, I hope they're not just making words. But we didn't build some one-time points claim. We didn't build a mint. Interesting. To do that for no reason. Are they talking minting their token or is there something more? Ooh, do you think they copy like the Meteora thing? Do an NFT mint in some kind of like liquidity positions? What's coming is rewarding you consistently. Ooh, okay. I think they're doing the Meteora thing. What's coming is rewarding you consistently for what you've already been doing. I kind of think they're going the Meteora way. So you get your airdrop, but it's already like a liquidity position. And you keep the NFT, you earn fees basically, right? And you can sell the NFT and they liquidate your position, something like that, right? Meteor tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Good. That stuff can get it. That can get us kickstarted. I like it. Anyway, that's interesting. I bet you they just a feeling they kind of copy Meteora. I hope they do. Also, MetaMask saying they've joined forces to launch a global phishing defense network. What does that look like? MetaMask Wallet Connect Backpack, Phantom. allows us to create a decentralized immune system for crypto security. Yeah, I wonder what that looks like. By leveraging our verifiable phishing reports tech, anyone with a valid report is able to trigger a phishing warning across network participants in real time. Ooh. So some kind of flag and alert, maybe kind of similar to what Pocket Universe kind of does. Kind of. I like it. We need it. Security's been probably our biggest challenge here. How many people do we know that have gotten just absolutely wrecked, absolutely drained? So I like that. Coinbase with an update. Dig this. A lot of talk about privacy coins. Zcash really driving that. Coinbase working on private transactions. Wonder what that looks like. Still some kind of KYC, but behind the scenes, or I don't know what it looks like, but I know people are excited to hear that, right? Who's making stablecoins private? Maybe Base is. I wouldn't trust it, but maybe. We got basketball XYZ live, so fantasy sports, if that's your thing, you got that. Ethereum's Fusaka upgrade coming in December. Maybe it'll matter. Maybe. And there we go, boys. There we go. I like this. Trader and me says Pretty Flips limitless. Hey, I hope. It's a big, bold claim. It's a big, bold claim. I hope. I'll say the one thing I think, well, I was going to say the one thing PredictBase has going for it. They have a lot going for them. But for me, the biggest selling point on PredictBase is anybody can launch a market. I love that. I love that they push it on like you as the market creator to market your own market. I think that's brilliant. I think that's the incentive to use the platform. That's the incentive for somebody to get in prediction markets. Launch your own market, promote it. If you promote it, you earn from that market if it performs well. How cool. How freaking cool. What does that mean, dude? If I ripped a lip? I'm guessing no, but I don't know what it means. Probably no. Oh, is that a skateboarding term? Is that skateboarding? I love the tweet. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's a skateboarding thing. No. I skateboarded for a little bit when I was young. Let me see if Grok will translate this. Oh, fishing. You talking like a fish? Like have I ripped a fish's lip? If so, yeah. I don't fish anymore. You guys will think I'm so cringe if I tell you why. I don't mind. I'll tell you why. Because my favorite band is a jam band, and they're like super hippies, right? They're super hippies. By the way, I'll fish again. I will. Like if my kids wanted to fish, I would. My favorite band's a jam band. It's King Gizzard, and they got a song called "Fishing for Fishies," and they're talking about like they're just pointing out like fishing just for fun, but like hurting an animal is like kind of sucks. I'm like, dude, it does kind of suck, doesn't it? It just got me in my head thinking about the poor little fishies. So I haven't fished since then. It's been years. It's stupid. There's no problem fishing, by the way. No problem. But it got me, dude. I'm a sensitive guy. Got me. And skiing. There we go. A group fishing trip. Dude, I mean, I do miss it. I used to live in Florida. We go out on fishing boats, right? Like that stuff's awesome. Dude, can this please give me my answer? Oh. Okay, hang on. It means like older sister or sis. Game on, sis. All right, inviting people to come play. All right, I dig it. It's just basically game on, but yeah, I like a lot. There's a lot going on out there, huh? I think it's a good sign. You see this kind of stuff happening when you can't say it's a bear market, right? So you see this stuff happening in a bull market, but you see how much is being built now that will still be here in a bear market. And like we said at the start, all these things still coming that we know are coming months down the road. I can't help but be really optimistic for what comes. I live in the, let's just say I thrive in that euphoric phase. Like who doesn't? In easy mode, right? When things are exploding, you get people getting greedy and wasteful and spending money on meme coins and doing the NFT stuff, right? But I love that stuff. That's where I have the most fun. It's where a lot of us make the most money. So I live there. I'm waiting for that. But it's why I believe that's coming back is because I see all these awesome announcements and I see these awesome projects and platforms. I'm like, man, that kind of building, that starts to attract investors or let's say like speculators and gamblers. And I know what this leads to. I know what it leads to. I would think it would be here now because you would normally get those announcements while the market's euphoric. Now we're getting them when the market's not euphoric. We're getting it in probably close to extreme fear, and we're getting those kind of announcements. So I can't wait to see what happens when the market has flipped and is euphoric again, and then we start getting those announcements, and they will move the needle in a big way. And I still believe there's a lot of announcements being held back until we get to that point. So I'm looking forward to, man, I think months and months and months of fun ahead of us still. Fingers crossed. We'll see. All right, guys, smash the like on the show before you get out of here. Subscribe to CryptoSlam on YouTube. Follow CryptoSlam on X as well. And again, if you are a builder in AI, and especially on Base or Ethereum, reach out to us, join Slam Nation, tap into our data at SlamAI, and get connected with some of the best developers we have here in crypto AI. These guys are gangsters. So we'll start announcing who our partners are, what teams are building, and how we'll keep pushing this thing together. And it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. There's the tweet again. Share it with your friends who are building, and more to come. Scott on the show tomorrow, talking about Slam Nation. Catch Fanatic on the show Friday. We dive into prediction markets, and then some big, awesome guests coming next week. I cannot wait. Boys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.